All praises be to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And Shalom to all the sensei Akim out there across the four winds of the earth, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. So this is going to be a lesson going into the persecution, man. The persecution that is upon the men of the Lord, man. Because like you see in the media, man, this so-called white man, Esau Edom, is trying and is demonizing the Hebrew Israelites, man. You have this false, whether it's true or not, this false flag attack in Jersey, man, where they said one of the shooters was a black Hebrew Israelite, man. So what is that leading to, man? They're gonna soon enough run in on the men of the Lord, man. Run in and try to haul the men of the Lord off into concentration camps, man. You know what I mean? But guess what? All of these things must come. Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai prophesied about these things, man. He prophesied about the persecutions, man. You know what I mean? He prophesied about the martyrdom that the men of the Lord is going to face, man, in these last days and times. So this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell in, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe, destruction to the world, man. Destruction. Why? Because Esau, Edom, the devil is come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time, man. And particularly upon the Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And specifically the elect, man. The men of the Lord who pushing this truth, man. Day in and day out, man. He's going to particularly target the men of the Lord, man. Specifically the men of Great Millstone and the men of like and the men of like mind, man. The men of true and sound doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and sword in their hands. And we see this across the four winds of the earth, man. We see this here in Babylon too, man. You know what I mean? You have nations against nations, man. Race wars, man. Racial division, ethnic division, man. Black against white, Hispanic against white, man. You know what I mean? Religious divisions, man. All of these things must come, man. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men. Sedition meaning division among men, man. And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So when all hell break loose, men are not gonna consider, oh, this man is a senator, or this man is a mayor, or this man is a judge, you know, a chief in the. Nah, man, it's gonna be all hell, man. All hell is gonna break loose, man. You know what I mean? And that's gonna give Esau the opportunity, man, with his martial law troops, his Gurga troops, man, his police force, his military, to try and run in on the men of the Lord, man. And a lot of us, we're going to get grabbed up by Esau. You know what I mean? But we just have to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that he will deliver us, man. Or we stay faithful unto the death, that we may be risen up. You know what I mean? We may be the first risen up, resurrection, when Yahushai come back to smash this devil, man. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So these cities are going to be cordoned off, man. Now, I mean, when martial law, a warlike law, which that's what martial law is, military rule, man, military law, you're going to have these cities cordoned off, man. You're not going to be able to go and come as you please, man. You're going to be stuck. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men are going to be afraid, man. A lot of men are going to be like as women, man. without the protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Hey, you're going to be out there in the cold, man. You're not going to be knowing what to do. You're going to be lost, man. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So in that day of Jacob's trouble, man, hey, it's gonna be all hell, man. Pestilence, war, famine, man. You know what I mean? Children, babies getting killed, man. Women getting raped, man. Women getting killed, man. Old women, old men getting killed, man. All these things, man. neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother, man. But guess what? We as men in the truth, man, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, he shall be our guide and light in that day, man. When Esau running on us, man, when these heathens rise up against us, when 2/3 of Israel rise up against us in these last days and times, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be our guide, man. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse, chapter 16, verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Come, so in these last days and times, man, in these days of evil, man, in these days of great tribulation, we're going to be even as pilgrims, man, on the move, man. The men of the Lord are going to be constantly on the move, as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Why? Because Esau is going to be hunting us down, man. You're going to have 2/3 rising up against us, trying to kill us, man. You're going to have these heathen nations rising up against us to kill us, man. So what? We're going to be constantly on the move, man, through the faith and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Come, so we see that, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, demonizing the Hebrew Israelites, man, calling us black Hebrew Israelites, man, calling us a hate group, a terrorist organization, all this other bullshit, man. Which no, we just about preaching the gospel, man, preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and everything that is contained in here, man, in truth and sincerity, man. You know what I mean? We ain't picking up guns, man. We ain't picking up knives. We ain't plotting no attacks. No, all of that is rubbish, man. All of that is bullshit, man. We just about the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and we are spiritually chanting down Babylon, man. We are spiritually chanting down the rulership of Esau Edom. Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Come, so Esau Edom was running as a madman, man, with his martial law troops, his police force, his military, sparing none, man. You know what I mean? So, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua have to be with you in that day, man, to guide you, man. You know what I mean? That spirit has to be with you, man, to be faithful even unto death, man. Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Come, so we're going to be tried, man. Like how you tried gold in the fire, man. We're going to be tried and refined, man, and righteously, man. This time of Jacob's trouble is a refining process, man, to weed out the true servants of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua from those who fake in the funk. Verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Come, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to deliver his saints, man, his elect, from the days of tribulation, man. You know what I mean? The Lord will deliver, man. Deliver us, man. Abaratazah. Verse 75. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your guide. Come. So Yahweh is our guide, man. So we're going to neither doubt or be afraid, man, in those days, man. Abaratazah, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the power, the most high Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the only and true power, the living power, he testified that he's going to be our guide and our protection, and the most high is not a man that he shall lie. So it is so. And Lord's willing, I and you brothers out there that are watching, man, we are part of that number, that holy number, that 144,000 and that 1/3. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 11. And when they bring you unto the synagogues and unto the magistrates and powers, take ye no thought how or what thing ye shall answer or what ye shall say. So they're going to be some of the men of the Lord, man, who are brought before some of the men in high position in this society, man, brought before the chief judges, the chief rulers, the chief senators, man, the chief ministers, the presidents, man. All of these men in high power, man, Esau, Edom, and high power, man, the men of the Lord are going to be brought before them, man. And what does the Lord say? Take no thought of what ye shall say, because the Lord is going to guide your mouth, man. The Lord is going to guide you and make you say what he wants you to say, man, in righteousness. Verse 12, for the Holy Ghost shall teach you in the same hour what ye ought to say. And so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, Bahashim Harakakodash is going to be our guide, man, in that day, man. You know what I mean? Every move, man, every detail, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Bahashim Harakakodash is going to be our guide. I'll jump to verse 22. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body, what ye shall put on, man. So take no thought take no thought for the necessities of life, man. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, in these last days and times, when all hell break loose, man, when shit hits the fan, he's gonna provide the basic necessities for you, man. So take no thought, man. Don't worry about it. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai got you. Verse 23. The life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. So these things are just of the flesh, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai sustain you, man. Through what? The spirit, the word, man. Know what I mean? Man shall not live by bread alone, man, but by the words, the living power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Verse 24, consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have stores nor barn, and Yahweh feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? So if Yahweh Hashem Yahushai feedeth the animals, man, you know what I mean? What more are we, the men of the Lord, man? His hopeful elect. We are more than the animals, man. We are more than the creatures of the earth, man, that the Lord feeded and provided and taken care of, man. So of course he's gonna take care of his men, man. No doubt, man. Throughout the whole scriptures, man, throughout the whole Bible, man, the Most High never has forsaken his men. He has always provided for and protected his men, man. You know what I mean? This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So the world hated Yahweh Shai, man. They crucified Yahweh Shai, man. They persecuted Yahweh Shai. So same way, they're going to persecute the men of the Lord in the last days and times, man. That is upon us, man. We see the persecution before our eyes, man. Verse 19, if ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Can't say the world hates us, man. That's why they're on the news, they're on their national media, calling the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, a hate group, man, a terrorist organization, man, and all these other folly, man, which is just pure bullshit, man. Why? Because the world hated the truth, man. They hated Yahweh Shai, so they're going to hate his men. Verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. Come, so the servant is not greater than the Lord, man. And we are the servant to Yahweh Shai, man. And Yahweh Shai was persecuted, same way we're going to be persecuted, man. But it is our duty as a faithful servant to remain faithful even unto death. Abaratazah. So like, remember, verse 20, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Come. So if they persecuted Yahushua, those that persecuted Yahushua, which was the majority, man, 2/3 of Israel, and the Romans, the wicked, hey, so they're going to persecute us in these last days and times. And for the righteous that hear us out, man, I mean, I looked out for the men of the Lord in ancient times, so they're going to look out for the men of the Lord in these times right now, man. So everything is reincarnated, man. everything comes back. You know what I mean? There's nothing new under the sun. So the things of old is the things that is to be. So persecution, they persecuted Yahweh Shai, same way they're going to persecute us in these last days and times. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is our guide and our protection and our salvation. So I'll close out with this scripture. This is the book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? Verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Come. So, hey, through this persecution, man, persecution of the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to avenge his elect, man. You know what I mean? In that second coming, man. When those nuclear missiles go off, man, these nuclear missiles are shot and the wicked are burnt up and destroyed. And also when Yahweh Shai come back with the tens of thousands of angels, the chariots, they're going to be letting loose concentrated fire upon the wicked, man. The wicked heathen nations and you wicked Israelites, man. Avenging the blood of the saints. The blood of the elect of Israel, man. Now I mean that righteous blood that was shed. So surely Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall avenge his elect, man. So in these days of persecution, man, hey, it's only for a certain amount of time, man. And then Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is gonna avenge his men. Surely so. So hey, we just have to remain steadfast and true and faithful to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. As we know, Esau is about to run in on us, man. You know what I mean? Try to demonize us, try to portray us as some bugged out terrorist organization, bugged out hate group. Nah, man, we just the prophets of the Lord, man. Prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, spiritually chanting down Babylon, man, and your rulership, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall surely avenge us, man. He shall surely avenge the blood of his saints, man. So with that, I want to say, Kal Halalium, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone to rule well. And shalom to all the saints that occupy out there across the four winds of the earth, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Until next time, Abad the ball.